Yes, I know it is Thursday, not Friday, but I was eager to talk to you as we are in the midst of winding up week 5. I have just been on the uh, discussion boards and am encouraged by the interaction that you already have going there and some uh, excellent thoughts. And just want to say, keep up the good work. You're doing great. As part of my concern, just wanting to connect with you today is related to our reading from last week and the search to belong. Overall, I sense there are a number of you who have an inadequate view of the importance of belonging. What I have observed as I have uh, been back here in Bloomington now for a couple years is one small church that we attend has maybe a couple hundred during the school year, but more like 125 or so uh, during the rest of the year, and when college is not on vacation or whatever. I have never sensed I publicly belong to that group. And so while we attended every week for many months, we only attend periodically because our son and his family attend there. Our daughter and her family and her husband and 5 children have recently changed churches because of a similar feeling. The need for public belonging is very, very important if we want to minister to people. On page 54, here in Meyer's books, he says, again, true community is built in 4 spaces: public, social, personal, and intimate. As we help people with their lives, we need to allow them to live in the spaces they choose. We can encourage them to belong in the space that is comfortable for them at that time, treating them as a significant part of the family in whichever space they choose. Public belonging is crucial, and I just want to accent that as it relates to you and your current ministry or future ministry. As you know, I wanted a works cited page because what we were writing back last week in our spaces within the church was based on Meyer's book, and that is just academically credible that I present that sort of thing. This is a personal note, but it's more than a personal note, is that I have just finished radically revising the Ministry Leadership and Staff Relations course. I will be teaching that for the first time in October session, and I encourage you to give serious consideration to joining me on that journey. It's a very exciting class. I am uh, really thrilled with how it has turned out. So, back to week 5. Hey, we have some interesting things. I like this demographic study. I think you will find it too, and you know what the directions are there to understand your church's culture. Now, if you drive 20 miles to go to your church, we're talking about the church's culture, and then to do an analysis and a comparison between the community and your church. And we're trying to think about how we minister to those right around us. Some more good reading this week, plenty to think about. And oh, yes, you have another one of those exams. When I get permission to revise this class, there will not be exams. You do your writing and your thinking that way and in discussion boards. So you've taken one, and this one is similar. So closed book and challenging at points, and I empathize with you, and that's the reason the value of the exam has been radically reduced. Your papers and your discussion boards are the primary source for your grades. God bless you as you walk with Him. Let Him guide you and direct you, and ask Him to help you understand the culture of your church as well as your neighborhood.